So a report can be parameterized in this now. That means we can pass parameters to report. Click on this, then here go with new. This is a new SSRS project. Is my voice audible to you, Preeti? Are you listening?
Yes, sir, it's audible.
Now we need to make a parameter with reports. First of all, here, okay, already we created a SSRS score, which is nothing but parameterized. Very first thing in this we need to do is share data source we need to have here. Data source means from where you are retrieving data, that is called as data source. Click on edit, then here we need to choose the appropriate server. From the drop down list, we can choose here the server. Okay. Server name, SQL Express 2008 we make. After that, we need to choose here database. It's not showing any databases. Just SQL Express. I need to choose from here. So Adventure Works 2008 R2 we take here. Click on get connected. Click on OK here. So next thing we need to create here data set. We need to create a data set here. So go to the reports. Here add new report. Click on next. Here data source 1 we create. Click on the next. Using query builder we can be retrieving data. So here table name we choose. I want to take this time person.address. Based on the postal code I want to retrieve data. I just go with the person. dot address. You can take here person table. I just add it. So here close this. I would like to get data like address line 1, address line 2, city and postal code. I want to choose there. Here address line 1, address line 2, city and postal code. Based on that I would like to choose. You can take first name, you can take middle name, but what I have chosen this is wrong. This table what I have chosen is wrong. Remove this table. I just want to go with address only just. Person dot address person I should take. So here this is going to be address table, address line 1, address line 2, city I want to take, then followed by here postal code. In fact I want to use here postal code. Based on the postal code I should do it. There postal code equal to postal code we can put. Like this we can make the query. I can choose these four things: address line 1, address line 2, city, postal code, whatever postal code we give as per that. I want to select only top few records. Top 100 I want to select here. Just want to select top 100. I should put them in the brackets. Top 100 I would like to choose here. Click on OK. So this is the query we have written. Click on the next. Click on the next here. This I want to use as table only. Click on next. So here all I want to take in the details only. Address line 1, address line 2, city, postal code I want to take like that. Click on next. Next this is, then here you can finish. Preview report and here finish it. Community. We're just finishing this. Okay. Now here we need to pass the parameter. On the top you are getting it, parameter we are getting. But what postal code we give? Let us go into database. In the database let us see what postal code we can give. Based on that what different things we get. Let us see here. This is from the address table. What is your postal code? You have an idea of your postal code?
It's means pin code, sir.
Yes, yes. 5 digits.
08830. Yes, sir.
0 08830.
8.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
8. No, no. Once again tell please.
Yes.
Total. Yes.
0.
0.
Starting 0, sir.
Okay. 0 8
8. 8.
8. Once again 8.
3.
3 times
3.
8. Okay. 3.
No, 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 sir. 0.
30.
30.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now view report when you say it should show report. It's not having any data like that. Let us see in this what are the different IDs are available in this. Based on that we can select. This is person.address table. It is going to this. Here select top 100,000 rows. Here this address line 1, postal code 98011 is in this. Similarly 98028, 98296. So like this different postal codes are available for us here. So these postal codes 98014, let us take and try to see in this. Okay, once again come to design and click on the preview here. As soon as you go with preview, it will be asking for the postal code 98014. Let us give. Try to find out the report. It is showing you like this. This address line 1, address line 2 is empty. City is Carnation, 98014, it's giving. In the similar way, you can go with other types of things also. Like 98019. Diwali it should be 98019. So we go with the view report. It is showing city as Diwali. So this is called as here parameter in the report. The report we have shown with the parameters. This is a parameter in the report. We are passing a parameter postal code. So as per postal code, it's going to be getting displayed. But here one problem what I face is I could not properly access from the report server. This is target URL is not valid. It's saying here. Let me go to this properties and change it. This is target server URL is localhost followed by report server. I put report server, put like this. In the beginning, this is HTTP we put. So click on OK here. Now once again try to deploy this. It has started deploying application. But due to authorization permissions, it could not be accessed. If there is only one account in the computer, it's possible, but when you go with multiple accounts, you face this kind of problem. This can be solved by Windows admins only normally. So this is basically a parameterized report. We can make a parameterized report here. So this parameterized report, based on the parameter value, you can get it. This is one of the report types here. We made a report with parameters. Next thing is expressions. In the SSRS, we can have expressions. We can have expressions here. Expressions we can use for a number of things. So it is going to operate on cells by cell basis. So we can write expressions to manipulate the data. Okay, or change the properties of the cell, etc. Even if we are dealing with graphs and maps, many of the properties we can control using expressions, like color of graph or some values, etc. You can manipulate with the help of the expressions. Okay, so to write expressions, we need to manipulate properties or data at runtime. At runtime, we can be managing properties or we can be managing data in the runtime. That is with the help of the expressions. So we need to create here now a report server project, in which what we do, we make another report. We are going to make another report. Fine, let us leave. It's giving some problem. We'll work with the other thing. So this is going to be new and another project. In this another project, we try to make here expressions. Report server project this is, followed by here reports with expressions. Reports with expressions we make. You can use expressions to change data, to change format of it, to change color, etc. We can be using. So as far as this particular expressions are concerned, once again I am trying to use here sales order detail. I am trying to use here sales order detail. In this I would like to use here some kind of formatting with the help of the expressions. So therefore I go to share data sources once again, click on this, add new data source. and here connection string. Using this SQL Express, I can choose here SQL Express. Now using Windows authentication, take it. So I can choose now. SQL Express we make here. So this is Adventure Bugs. Click on OK. So here come to reports. Let us try to make a report based on the expressions. This is data source 1 only. Here click on next. Then query builder we use. Using query builder, we are going to embed this. We are going to embed using the query builder. Here choose the table. I want to choose the table from the sales. Sales order detail I want to choose this time. Sales order detail I want to choose. Click on add. Then close here this one. Now from this, so all the things we are taking here. Almost all the columns we are trying to take from this. So we take all columns from this. Sales order detail dot star from, we are taking all the columns in this. Okay, now click on OK here. So then this is here next. After that, next we take, then we finish this one here. We're going to finish this report 1. So whatever is taken in this particular report, let us delete. Using toolbox, the pointer, select this here, and let me delete this here. Okay, now here we have the template like this. From here we should be dragging and dropping things. Very first thing, go with the toolbox. From the toolbox, I drop here the table. I can be choosing table and I can be putting the table in this. I drag and drop a table. I'm going to put here table inside this. I can increase the width of it slightly. You can move, it looks better now. So here you have to choose different types of fields from this. I take sales order ID, then I take here sales order detail, then order quantity, line total. I want to choose 4 things in that. Okay, so here I want to choose 4 columns. Click on this. First thing is here sales order ID I want to take. Here in this area I would like to take sales order detail ID want to put, and in this I would like to put here line total. Just I want to take line total. To the right of this I want to insert one more cell, insert column to the right. So in that column just want to take here the order quantity. Otherwise I can do one thing, this column I can delete here, then here to the right of this I can be inserting other column to the right that I can make as order quantity. Like this I can be choosing them. So I have chosen like this items. So these four columns are available now in this particular report. Sales order ID, sales detail, order detail ID, order quantity, line total. Now I would like to use expressions for this. I want to choose expressions for this. For line total, I would like to use expressions. Go with line total. For line total, I want to use here different font. Okay, different font size I want to choose here. Right click on this, then go with the expression here. Click on the expression, then we click on expression. So when we click on expression here, okay, answer this one. I take the line total, then in the line total, first of all, I go with the text box properties. In this text box properties, I take the font here. I would like to apply some font. 11 point I would like to use in this. I want to choose here 11 point. Then here for color, I can be choosing their expressions. I can choose for color expression, then that expression I can be applying here. So for all the things you have FX. FX is nothing but expression. For bold you can have expression, for italic you can have expression, for color also we can be having here expression. So you can go for the color expression here. If you look at black, in the place of black, you can be choosing actually here some sort of expression. Depending on the expression, it should be working for you. Okay, suppose the value is greater than 2000, it should come in green color, otherwise it should come in red color. Line total should be coming in green or red color. So click on this here, you can take this click, the color is what exactly right now? Black. Here click on this, we need to choose here an expression. So we have to choose an expression, based on the expression we have to get it. So here what happens, we can choose here the operations here. So we go with the expression, here in the expression field we can put it. Set expression for color. Here we can use actually a conditional operator called as IIF. You have conditional operator IIF equal to, you put IIF here, then inside this you can set, so here fields, all they are nothing but fields actually. You can choose line total now. From this you can choose here line total. Line total, if it is dot value we choose here, its value, if it is greater than 2000, in what color we have to show this? We are going to show in the green color, else we have to show in the red color. Like this, let us try to make. So this is going to be expression for the color. Based on this, IIF is nothing but it's an if condition, but conditional operator, you can have a condition here, either true value or false value we have here. This is called as a conditional operator in the C++, in the Java, in the C# we say it as conditional operator, but here it is simply IIF. In the reporting tool also, you can have this kind of expressions. You can create expression, and based on this now you can set either green color or red color. Click on OK. Now it's going to be coming with the appropriate color depending on the data. Similarly, we'll do with the other things. Now if you try to see preview button, sometimes you can see in green color, sometimes you can see in red color. You can see here, whenever it is greater than 2000, it's coming with what color? Green color, otherwise it's shown with the red color for us. Sometimes you are getting in red color, sometimes you are getting in green color. Like this, it is shown for us. So what is happening in this? Sometimes you get in red, sometimes you are getting in green color. Depending on the condition, it's coming. So reports can be manipulated with the help of the expressions. In whatever fashion you would like to see, you can see that. Okay. Similarly, let us try to write some other thing. For example, take order quantity. So order quantity, always we try to increase by 100. Always let us try to increase by 100. Right now, how much we have here? 1, 2, 3, like this you are having. So let us make order quantity getting increased by 1. Order quantity, let us make it getting increased by 1. So therefore, once again come to design here, click on the order quantity. So right click here, now go with the expression. You can come into expression, here you can write. In the expression, you can be managing it. Order quantity you can take here, order quantity value you can change in this. It's going to be order quantity only, and here what we do, we can put here equal to fields, we put here, then followed by order quantity. After this, spelling is wrong, dot, sorry, order quantity we have in this, order quantity we can take, then this is here, dot value plus 100 we put, plus 100, always is going to be increasing by 100 in that. It's going to be always increasing by 100. Click on OK. Let us try to show this in some other color. Where I have chosen. Okay. What is that chosen? I think I can undo this. Here I should do that. Order quantity. For this, I should go with the expression. Okay. Here plus 100. Let me put. I have changed the header. Click on OK. Now other thing here, when you select, you can go with the text box properties here. You can set colors for this. We go with the font. You can choose here different colors, or you can perform here fill. You can choose some fill color in this. Let us take this, and here let us try to put some red color. Using red color, let us fill that. We can fill with red color that particular column. Now try to preview this. Let's move on. So using expressions, we are modifying it. With the help of expressions, we are trying to modify this particular type of data. Here we are using different colors for order quantity and for the line total. So this is basically called as expressions. In the reports, you can put expressions. Today we have seen two things. One is what? One is basically creating a parameterized report. Other one is what? Using the expressions for the different columns. For different columns, you can be using expressions. So here you can navigate to different pages. So these are basically the reports. Shweta, in your computer the problem is solved?
Yes, sir.
The problem is solved, that is user ID password asking, is it solve the problem?
No, sir, I'm not getting, sir.
Okay, so when you have multiple users, the problem you are facing. In the other computer, I don't have multiple users. There is no problem with that. But when you have multiple users, you have a problem. So that, we should ask some Windows admin. Some Windows admin can help. What is the problem exactly in that? So this is what basically expressions. With the help of expressions, we could actually present data in different ways. We are changing color here. By choosing expressions, we are changing color. Conditionally, color is getting changed here. Sometimes red color, sometimes green color, we are trying to make it. So this is basically what report. Once you make report, we should be uploading into server. We have to upload it to server. So once we upload it to server, this can be seen, but here the access permissions, there is a nuisance with them. In fact, there is a problem with access permissions. So you have to be Windows administrator. For doing that, full admin rights are required, or else there should not be a number of users in the computer. When you have a number of users, definitely you face this problem. Okay, so that is normally done by the administrators, Windows admin, along with the SQL Server admin. They are going to solve that issue basically. But basically like this, you can generate the reports. That belongs to deployment kind of thing. When they give proper URL, you can be deploying it. Deploying is something like this here. You can go with the application, then click on this, then try to deploy. You can deploy this here. It is going to be getting deployed. Target server URL is correct. In such case, it can be getting deployed for us. Okay, so it's basically deploying into server. When you have permissions, when properly your report server is configured, that is possible. Otherwise, you cannot do properly. So that is done by the administrators. Now this is what exactly creating a report server. So here report server report we created today. One is with the query, the other one is what using query string, other one is with the expressions here. Once again, look into the query string how you can make. Go to this projection solutions and here take the SSRS LN phone. This is SSRS SLM solution. Let us try to run this. If you go with preview, it will be asking for some kind of URL. If you give URL, it will be asking for some kind of postal code. When you give proper postal code, you can get that. Here it is asking for you the postal code. You need to specify proper postal code in that. Here postal code is something like 98019. When you give that 98019, it can be working. 98019. When you give it and then you click on the view report can be shown to you in this. Report is coming up here. So address line 1, address line 2, quantity, city, then postal code. Like this, the postal the report page is coming up by address line 1, address line 2, city, postal code based on the 98019 is shown for us. Only one report has come here. If you give 14, probably you get something different in this. Once again, you can see the report here. So with 14, it is showing here. Here also there is only one page coming up for you. There are not too many. So this is also showing here only with one page. This is what based on the query string we are actually getting it, and this is called as a parameter. You made a report which is parameterized. Depending on the parameter, you are going to generate the reports. In the other case, what using expressions, we are changing the style of the report. Whatever style the report you have, based on that you are changing, color you are changing, font you are changing. So like that, different things can be chosen in that. Next thing, we have seen how to create a tabular report. In the case of tabular report, we have basically in the tabular report we have here in this, in the tabular format we are going to show. We can pick columns, column 1, column 2, column 3, how many columns are required. We can pick those columns. With the help of that, this can be generating for us. So tabular reports, whatever reports we are generating are tabular reports only. So next one, here it is going to be a sub reports. Let us try to make a sub report in this. Sub report is nothing but report in the report is called as sub report. See, an SSRS report also can be formatted. So in the MS Word, how you format, in the same manner, you can be formatting the reports. When you format, you can be choosing different colors, different fonts. Then similarly, format for the numbers, you can choose. Format for numbers, you can be choosing. So in different ways, it can be formatted. So for formatting, you can select text box. In the text box, you can be setting properties. Based on that, you can make basically the formatting feature. You can do with the formatting feature in this manner. I'll show you one formatting feature for the currency. This is new project here. This is formatting reports. Formatting reports. This is going to be application name here. Let us Let's try to generate here again shared data source. From SQL Server we do it. Followed by SQL Express. Now choose the AdventureWorks. Click on OK. Now click on OK this one. Then here I want to select all data from the sales order detail. In the sales order detail I want to choose all the data. So here make a report. Here this is add new item or add report here. But here, okay, instead of that just report can be added. Go with add followed by new item. Then here it is a report. You can go with report 1.rdl. Now here from the toolbox choose the table. Drag and drop table. So here it's going to use the dataset embedded in my report. So otherwise you can take this from this itself, you can make it. Okay. Click on OK here. Data source must be selected. Data set 1 we don't have here. Fine. Data source is going to be, we create a new data source now. Data source 1, Microsoft SQL Server, edit connection string. Again we need to choose here. It's not remembering. Query designer. Using this, I would like to retrieve data from the sales order detail. So sales order detail I am taking. Click on close. So from this, I just want to retrieve here. Right now I am going to choose all the columns in this. I can choose all columns. Later on whatever I would like to use, I can use in this. I can use here sales order ID, then order quantity, unit price, then modify date. I am going to choose those things in this. I want to choose those columns, sales order ID, order quantity, unit price, modify date. I want to use here. Okay. Click on OK here. And in this, first of all, I choose here like this. Sales order ID. Then this is here quantity. I can use here unit price. And one more column I want to insert here. Insert column to the right of it. That is going to be, this will be here modified date. I can take modified date, put like this. Now I would like to format these things. I just want to format this particular thing here. Unit price I want to show like currency. I want to show unit price like currency. So in such cases I choose this unit price, then click on this here. So I go to the text box properties here. Here text box properties, followed by I want to choose here. You have so many things like general, number. I click on the number in this. After click on number, I want to choose with currency here. I can take currency. Then here I'll be choosing the currency. You can choose a currency in this. So here I just want to use like this. This one, this way I would like to choose it. I want to display in this manner here. Click on OK. Similarly, I want to go with the date and time in this. Other one, modify date, I want to choose here. So go with the modify date. Again choose the text box properties here. So here modify date. Here this is number. In the number, I should choose here date format. It's going to be date format. In the date format, I want to specify like MMDD by notation. So this I would like to choose. This manner I would like to choose it. Click on OK. So I have chosen in this manner. Now I want to save it. Then I would like to go with a preview. So now here these are generated. Before that we have a prefix dollar symbol. Then here for date also month, day and year, like that it is coming up for us. So in this manner, in whatever format you would like to format, they can be formatted and they can be shown. This is basically formatting. You can choose column, appropriate column in whatever fashion you would like to show, you can show it. This is here formatting the report data. So next thing is grouping. So we can group data. Many times we need to group the data in order to drill down further. First of all, we get summarized data, then after that we'll be finding in detail. Okay, so suppose we require sales amount for each of the continent. We have actually the sales data as far as fact internet sales is concerned. We have sales data for different continents. We need to find out sales amount for each of the continent. So once you get continent data, further you can be drilling down in these continents, sales amount in each country. Once you get country, further you can be drilling down country's information also. So therefore, further purpose, we use here these tables. A fact internet sales table, a dimension table, then sales territory table, product table and customer table. Based on that, we try to generate here reports. There we can be grouping the data. We can group data in that manner. So with the help of that, we can be generating it. So we take here data from different things. We are going to select data from different tables here. The tables are going to be dim date, dim sales territory, dim product, dim customer. Based on that, we can now generate a report. Let us try to generate a report based on that. So here, next report is going to be report grouping. Here, go with add, new item. This is here report. Grouping, report. We put like this. Sumitra, what's the result? Okay. So grouping report, this is going to be. Now let us try to get connected to SQL Server first of all. One more shared data source is required. Let us try to make here the data source. So here first of all, data sets, we come into this, add a new data set. We try to use a data set, use a data set, embed in my report. Data source is new, we create. Here it is, edit. We don't have, I think, Adventure Works data warehouse in this. Okay, the tables are not available in this. That's the problem. Fine, still we can do like this. Adventure Works 2002 only. Click on OK. OK here. Next thing is query designer. Using this, you can do it. So what exactly we can do in this is we can take customer. Based on the customer, we can be making it. Based on the customer ID, we are going to make that. So here, customer table, let us take customer sales we have here. Add this one. So customer sales we make in this. Next thing is going to be check here. So customer sales we take. Then other one, sales order we choose here. We can choose sales order header. Click on add. Okay, even sales order detail also we can choose, but we try to do with this only. We taken like this here. So this is going to be customer ID. Based on this, we can take it. So now based on the customer ID, let us try to group it. So customer ID, then person ID, then this can be account number, sales order ID we take, then this is order date, due date we can take, sales order number, purchase order number we take. Similarly, customer ID, yes, we have taken there. Here also we choose customer ID. Customer ID is not required, from one we can take. Then here it is tax amount. I want to find out here. Tax amount based on the customer we need to get here. Total due, how much it is. Based on the customer, I want to get this. So like this here we created some data. Click on OK this one. So here this is now, click on OK. Like this we made here this data set. This data set now we made. Once we made data set, based on this we should be now generating a report. So report based on the customer ID, you have to get it. Based on the customer ID, what was the order number? Okay, what was the order sales order ID? What was the order date? And what was the total due? And what was the tax amount? We need to have there. You have to get actually in this a customer ID followed by an order number, sales amount you have to get. So further this can be drilled down. You can take a customer number. Okay, so we can take customer ID. Then similarly under that customer how many orders are there. Under each and every order how much amount it is we need to find out. Further purpose we are going to group that particular thing now. Okay, so here now try to first of all go with the report. In this report what we do, we take customer ID. So let us take here. Dia masa bicara mas? Udah mas, udah mas ya? Ya. Dan sudah akan berapa mas? So let us drag and drop now here. Go with the toolbox. From the toolbox, let us drag and drop the table. Okay, so table I have dragged and dropped in this. I require total how many columns? I require here a customer ID is required. Customer ID, if I take, what is the use with that? Product ID I take, product ID I did not put I think in this. So fine. Here I want to take the what I can take exactly. Sales order ID I can take, order date I can take, tax amount I can take due date. Let me take like that customer. So here, very first thing what I do, I can take the sales order ID. Similarly, I can take here tax amount, how much it is. So this is here total due, I want to take it. These three things, sales order ID, tax amount, total due, I have taken like this. When I go with the preview, I get in this order. Data is going to be in this manner. All the data is going to come in that. So here, sales order ID, tax amount, total due date, like this we are getting. Now I want to group this based on the customer ID. Based on the customer ID, I would like to group this particular thing now. I want to group based on the customer ID. So under one customer ID, whatever sales order IDs are there, they should be coming up. Come to design, then here, try to add a group. We can add a group in this. So here, let us click on this and try to add a group. Let me click on this here. So add group. So this should be here a parent group, or you can be having child groups in this. First of all, top level is going to be called as here parent group. So let me add here parent group. Add parent group. So in the parent group, group by customer ID. I want to take customer ID. Based on that, you can put it. Add a group header. Click on OK. So now here, based on the customer ID, it's going to be showing data for us. Click on preview here. It's showing you here for customer ID 11,000, 4373 51522 57418 for 11,001, 43767 51493 72 773. So like this, the report is shown for us. This is basically called as grouping. So you can group the data, you can group the reports. For customer ID 1100, it is showing you in detail sales order ID, tax amount, total due, how much it is, it's showing for us. So this is basically called as a grouping. We will be adding a group header in that. Further, within the 1100 also, if you have proper data, further it can be subgrouped actually. We can be adding further subgroups in that. Under 11,000, further subgroup can be formed. One more subgroup also can be created. But what is the possibility of making here a subgroup in this? There is no possibility here actually. You cannot do any subgrouping. So reason is there is no further data in that. Under 11,000, you have a sales order ID, you have a tax amount, you have total due. So just we have only sales order header and tax amount how much it is, total due how much it is, customer ID that much information is available. So on one level grouping is possible in this. If you have further groupings, like for example, if you take the fact internet sales, in that if you take different dimensions, like DIN country, DIN date, DIN customer, in such case it's possible. So if you take the DIN territory, in the case of DIN territory, you can take so continent, then in the continent you can have hierarchy country, in the country further you can take it. So that way it is possible to make, but here there is no such possibility. Up to one level only you can be grouping it. Customer ID 11,000, sales order ID based on that. So here 11,000 customer ID has purchased so many items. Similar 11,001 has purchased so many items. Like that, we can generate the reports. So this is basically called as here grouping. You can call this as grouping, and further you can be drilling it up and drilling it down also. You can drill it up and you can drill it down also. So for that purpose, once again come to design here. So in the design, whether anything is possible or not, let us see here. Customer ID we have taken here, it is going to be details. Okay, so we made in this manner in the possibility, tablets properties here. Hmm. Fine, we'll do with the customer ID. Click on OK. Then try to review this. Okay, fine. Therefore, once again we go into properties, tablets properties. Toggled. Why not it is? Okay, let us stop this. Stop is a problem again. Report cannot be generated. Come with the properties here. Visibility. Based on the customer ID. Preview. Let's go with the preview. Yes to all. Nothing is happening in this. Fine. Uncheck this. Okay. Hello, Sirisha. Hello, Sirisha. Yeah, following this one, the reports what we made, you understood that how to create how to create, how to grouping. Similarly, how to format the report data, how to create a query based on the query, how to get it. Understood that point? Okay. So we wind up today. Tomorrow further we are going to do with the sub reports with other things because everyone has left.